Hello guys, it's Ign Hl04 back with another Splinterlands video. Today I have, first up before we start the video, I'm gonna quickly talk about the guild. So I left the previous guild because the owner wanted to sell it. That's what I think is not for me. I'm not gonna spend my time and my DSC to build a guild that's gonna get sold. So I went back to my own one. And if you want to, oh nice, 2 packs. And if you want to, you can join us. We are currently working, so we're currently working on upgrading our buildings. We need only a few more crowns to get the arena. We're gonna get them to level 2 immediately. Right now we're going to get the barracks level 2, and we're gonna get the hall to level 4 in the near future. And in our guild you can already buy Gladius packs, and I hope some of you want to join us. We're currently 8 members, we are active in brawls, and we are trying to build a good community there. And now let's hop into the video. So today we're gonna talk about the most important neutral cards. So let's first up go to neutral, go to owned, and then we're gonna take a look at the reward cards first, because I think those are the best ones to look at. So let's see, there's the Gargoyle line. For me, this card gets amazing if you play it in, I think level 5 is even silver and above. And I really like to use it in the flying rule set, and especially in silver with flying and void. It's awesome. In gold, level 8 free attack with flying. Also void, there's a lot of people playing magic. I really like this card. At the beginning I didn't, but now I kind of fell in love with it, especially with the enrage at diamond, which for me is a really awesome card. Then we have the Gargoyle Devil. This card is just, I don't know what to think about it. Like, it is okay, it does 4 damage, it does 3 damage, but it's so expensive for death blow that personally I don't use it a lot. And I'm not a big fan of it. I think there are other opportunities out there. I would always recommend get a max copy of all of those cards, because those are also cheap. But yeah, you know, it's just like I'm not using him in a lot. Then there's my most favorite reward card, the Uraeus. This card for $6 a max copy, amazing. I like it a lot. In bronze, it's going to get the secondary attack. In bronze, it's going to take 2 sneak damage with 1 shield. Awesome. In silver, it's also going to be faster. With if you're playing with a Kelly, it has 4 attack and 2 shield, which is really amazing. And then we have in gold, it's going to get a poison. Like, what do you want more? And in diamond, it has free attack for 3 mana with poison, which is really wow. This card is one of my most favorite cards in the game currently. Then we have, let's take a look at the Venarda Kinjo. This card is also such an amazing support card, with the amplify, with the slow, and also with the immunity. I think this card makes a lot of sense in gold and above. So down below, I don't know if you would use him a lot. The reflection shield is good, but in silver and bronze, I don't think this card is that strong. I think it really is going to get a big buff in gold and diamond, especially with the slow and the amplify. And I actually kind of like this card, because this amplify is gonna help a lot in certain game scenarios. Then we're gonna take a look at the Chaos Legion cards. We're gonna take a look at all cards, but I own every one of them. I don't own every one of them max level, unfortunately. But we're gonna first take a look at the Supply Runner. This card is amazing. It gets, if you play in silver, you need to have a level 5 copy of him because of the speed boost. Then also, it's the next level is crucial, is level 8 in gold with the free attack and 6 speed, which is fast and deadly. And also, of course, you're gonna want the second ability in diamond, but it's really nice. The Scavo Hiling, for me, I've thought a little bit more about this card. I am not using it a lot in diamond. I currently don't hardly ever use it because we have the Merdeli Guardian in diamond and gold, so I can't tell you about a lot about this card. But I really like the artwork and the, especially in gold with the also the camouflage, it gets strong. So then we have the Disintegrator, which I own a gold copy of because it was very cheap. I only use this card in melee only rule sets, so I'm not using it anywhere else because of the Demoralize. So you can figure it out if you want to, you can take him, but I don't, it's only, I hardly ever use him. Let's look at the Chaos Agent, my most favorite card of the neutral ones, and especially the 1 mana ones because of how amazing it is. In bronze, I would recommend you get a level 3 copy. In silver, get a level 5. In gold, get a level 8. And in diamond, get a level 10. I'm currently working on my level 10 copy because I want this backfire ability. For me, this card is really awesome. It's fast, it has dodge. It's really card, when you're a little lucky, this card is going to help you win and lose games. And it's just an amazing card to have. Let's see the Scene of Archer. So this card is also pretty nice if you have 2 mana left. I'm always filling in this card because it's like a 1 archery monster. So it's nothing special, only a little to help, but yeah, it's nice to have. Scene of Monk. I used him a lot more in bronze and silver because of the heal. It gets heal to level 2s, which makes this card amazing. I'm not using it that much in diamond and above because I don't have the magic reflect yet. So I'm currently working on that, but for me this card is strong. And also in bronze and silver it's really mandatory because of the heal. And then we have the Spellsmith. I don't use this card. Just say I don't even remember the last time I used it, so maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but I'm just not using it. Magi of Chaos, I used him a lot with Obsidian, but now I don't have my Obsidian is rented out, so I'm not using him anymore, but I think this card is pretty strong for free magic and also for magic with Oppress, and I like it. Then we have the Gem Meteor. I remember it first had Blast in the higher levels, but now I'm not using it. I don't think this card is any good. Maybe it's going to be good with Sloan, but I don't use the Sloan, so I don't use it. And I don't think you need to use it because this card is not very strong. Ign Hl04, I like it. This card is, yeah, it's really one of my favorite ones, especially with the Void Armor. Then it gets Giant Killer. In gold it gets Demoralize. This card is just the card I want to have. I'm using it all the time. I'm trying to get a max copy. It's currently not really that expensive. I think it costs about $4 per BCX. And if you're playing in bronze or silver, just try out a 1 BCX of him and then you're gonna fall in love with him. If you play a lot with Resurrect or a lot against Magic, then try him with a Resurrect and you're good. Then we have the last one, the Spirit Hoarder. It's a quite common card to play in bronze with Obsidian. First up because of the magic, second because it has the metallic slip spawn. So you can try out this combination with a Triage, then maybe a Queen Miscelia to get a little more shield, put a metallic slip spawn in the back, and you're gonna see how this card is gonna help you win some battles. For me, I'm in diamond, I'm only using him for the blind because I like the blind ability a lot and it is kind of broken in certain circumstances. That's why I use it a lot. Let's go to the Rift Watcher card. There we only have 4. First up, there's the Rune Crafter. I think those are a little too expensive. 8 cents. Okay, now it's the price went down, so it's kind of okay right now. But I really like the Fury ability, and Snare is kind of meh. But if you play it, maybe in silver, I would recommend a copy. Silver level 4 copy. Gold, you can go for either a 6 or level 8 copy. Like, it gets a little bit more health and shield, which is always awesome. And then it gets 4 damage with the max copies. Then we have the Chunker. One card I'm looking forward to get. Is it that expensive? It's still 20 cents per BCX, which is too much for my personal comfort. I'd love to get a max copy because of the repair. Also in bronze and silver, I don't know if it's any good because it's still a high mana card. But especially in the higher levels, if you pair it up with a Grandmaster Wraith, then you're going to get the armor repair, which makes this card decent. So in gold and above, I would recommend it, but not at this price. Then we have the Scavo Technomancer. I think I would experiment with it a little in silver because of the rust and also because of the blast. Then also we have in gold, it's going to do 3 and 2 blast damage to the next. If you're playing with obsidian, with a rust, it's a perfect counter to Queen Mycelia. And it's really nice to have, but I think it's also too expensive. Yeah, it's 55 cents per BCX and $60 a max copy, which is not worth it. Then we have the Coral Lurker, and the only thing I have to say for this card is I love it. This card is so amazing. It's amazing in every level of the game. At first it can be countered with magic, but in silver you just need to boost this thing up and you're good to go. It's the best taunt monster out there. It's the best card that came out with Rift Watchers, and I think it's just amazing. For Diamond, for me, because this card is very expensive, I'm trying to get a level 3 copy, but I can't afford it right now, but I actually like it a lot. And I think this card, although it's very expensive, it's very good, but I think it's too expensive. I think also $10 would be good for this price. Then it would also be $110 for a max copy. So that were all of the cards, that were all of the opinions. I'm gonna quickly show you which cards I'm playing all the time. Therefore, I also rent, if you're playing in Diamond and above, I would recommend you, where is it? Play a Dr. Blight, because in level 3, just rent him. It's very expensive, this card. I think it costs $80. Oh, only $50 per B6, so it went down a little bit. If you have a big budget, you can go for 12 B6. You only need 11. I don't know what they did there. You can also go for a level 3 copy in gold, and I would recommend a level 4 in diamond. This card is amazing. If you have big pockets, you can go for it. I don't have that deep pockets. Then we also have the Lux Vega. This card is amazing. It helps. It's just a better version of Kalia, and I don't even know how much it costs. 640 per BCX, $58 per BCX. It's not a lot, but yeah, this card, I like it. Just rent it, try it out. I don't know how it is in silver, but in gold and above, this card is awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe, and also comment down below if this was helpful to you. I wish you an amazing rest of the day. Bye.